Good evening, guys, and welcome to today's upload. Thank you ever so much for tuning in whenever I do talk about professional wrestling to you, the viewers at home. Now, I just want to say to this, my room is deciding to boil up really rapidly. How dare we have a heat wave? You know, it was nice and cool before I hit record. Now it's just decides to burn up. You know, I swear, my room has got like illness or something. You know, because it just absorbs heat, does not disband heat. It makes me swelt, and I freaking hate it. That's why my hair looks all sticky. But I just want to say to you guys, yes, you guys at home, how grateful I am always you guys tuning in when I do any video topic videos. You know, I'm looking forward to obviously put my all-in vlog together. Sorry, I've got all in on the brain. I'll explain that to you guys in a moment. I'm looking forward to putting my Forbidden Door / Pro Wrestling Eve vlog for you guys together when I get back on the Monday evening, going into Tuesday. Hopefully, I'm going to be editing all that together, putting it as one for you guys. I hope to have it all by Tuesday night. You know, that's what I really hope to achieve for you guys, because obviously I love putting vlogs together, as you know full well, and taking you with me. And obviously I'm doing another collab with my friend Paddy, so that's over on my vlog channel. Obviously all links are on the link tree down below. Now I just want to say to you guys, when I mentioned All In, I've got that on the brain because they've announced the dates. August 30th, 2026, they are returning to Wembley Stadium. I was waiting for the dates to be confirmed. I literally, last night, within 3 seconds of them dropping that, I'm really surprised they didn't drop that on the, like a teaser towards it when Dynamite was on. That's one thing. I was really surprised they didn't actually do that. But at least one thing, I can say this, I'm all in. I'm all elite. The reason why is because I'm going to my third all-in pay-per-view. That will be my fourth one. And I can't stress you enough, I've not booked tickets yet because tickets are not available. I just want to stress to everyone, you guys, this. When I say this, I've not booked tickets yet. People think I've booked tickets. I don't know why when I announced it on TikTok. You know, like they're saying they're so jealous or something like that. And I'm like, it's only a freaking hotel I've booked. Yeah, I've booked the hotel the closest as possible that was on booking.com. This is not a sponsorship deal. This is not a ploy. This is not me making on commission or anything like that. This is just me saying I went on booking.com to see what it was about, the closest I can get to Wembley Stadium. This hotel is 700 yards away from Wembley. You know, it's closer than I've been before, because when I've stopped at All In 2022, 2023, or was it 2023, 2024? I can't remember which. Either way, I'm losing track on dates, guys. Oh God, my voice is very, because of how warm my room is getting. I do apologise. I want to actually say to you guys is, the closest I got was Wembley Park when I stopped there. Then I stopped in another part of London. And the closest I could get was, I think, about 2 miles away, I think it was, when I went last year. This one's going to be a mission, obviously, for Forbidden Door. You know, the closest I could get, that's how quick it was to the O2. Even before the O2 was confirmed, they knew the dates. They were going to do the show, I guess, the O2, and this is the closest I got. I think to Pro Wrestling Eve, it's going to take me 1 hour across London. Obviously, I'm going to take you with me, not the full hour. I'm not going to waste an hour just there, watch the show, come back for another hour. You know, it's not like that. I'm going to be, me and Paddy are going to do our best to bring up best content for you guys to share our experience over the weekend. We got no fucking clue what to do when we arrive at, like, 10 o'clock in the morning. We hopefully go for food, obviously, but end of the day, I want to say to you guys is this vlog is going to be long. So anyway, besides all that, but 700 yards away from Wembley Stadium. No, 400 yards, sorry. So that's nearly, that's just insane. And we are so close to Wembley. I was lucky enough when I went on there, did the booking. It's £400 for 2 nights for 2 of us. And now that's not too bad considering where the place is at all. And this hotel that we booked, fully booked by the time we looked this morning. So we were fortunate to see that. There may be more hotels in due course become available. But I think in due course, like with the Premier Inn, the likes of Travelodge, the likes of Novotel, I think they'll hike up the price. So I feel like the price that we've actually got this, I'm really, really impressed with myself. Yes, it's costing more than the hotel this year because, like I've already explained, the hotel where we're stopping this year for Forbidden Door is 40 minutes away. I think it's 40 minutes away as such. I could be wrong, but it's going to be an interesting thing to try and achieve to get across London to obviously Pro Wrestling Eve. I'm a novice when it comes to the tube. I've only used the tube a few times whilst I've been in London. Last time, obviously, I used the buses. I'm trying not to use the buses this trip because I want to focus on getting on the underground, so it's a lot easier and getting across. Famous last words, because obviously getting to Pro Wrestling Eve, I have to go on 3 different lines, not sniffing them, but I mean the tubes. I literally cannot wait. I'm literally 4 weeks away from All In, I think it is. I keep saying All In, I do apologise. Forbidden Door and Pro Wrestling Eve. I'm 4 weeks away tomorrow, I think it is. I could be wrong, I don't know. But end of the day, that vlog on my vlog channel and obviously Paddy's channel, when he puts it up, I think he's doing 2 separate vlogs. I think I'm putting it all in one with music and so on. This is a lot of preparation because it's the first time it's going to be an O2. It's risky for AEW to obviously going into WWE's turf, I would say, in London. They've managed to do it. I'm really looking forward to it. So obviously when that comes about, I know I've wasted most of your time talking about All In, but I just want to say this. What else was confirmed last night, what I actually caught my eyes on, was AJ Styles, of all people, going back to TNA for Slammiversary. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because I thought with the WWE deal with TNA working relationship, it was just NXT. Or is that deal coming to an end now? Now they're actually going to move forward and tease. You know what makes me laugh? Where they've actually, what I've heard and speculated, that they're actually sending main roster members to Slammiversary and so on. I'm taking this as a pinch of salt, but if this is happening, I feel like it takes the focal point and the how to put it, what TNA is built up from what TNA lost out on. You know, and I feel like AJ going back to TNA, don't get me wrong, I'm okay about it, but he was the one that seemed very two-faced towards TNA back on WWE LFG. I don't know. It worries me that when you see the people that have actually speculated and rumoured to be going to watch TNA or be a part of TNA, and I feel like hard done by, because when I say hard done by, is like, I don't want WWE to saturate the market and say, oh, we're here. Yeah, don't get me wrong, that TNA has benefited from this partnership, right? The first time around didn't benefit as much as the second time round. Because I look at the way it is that, yeah, fair enough, that you've literally had NXT people, all that lot, but I feel like when it comes to Slammiversary, yes, AJ Styles suits that bill, but I saw the likes of Enzo Amore or the real one, or whatever is classed as nowadays, is going to the likes of Slammiversary, and I feel like Slammiversary is basically their anniversary show. And I feel like when you literally are putting the likes of him, you've got the likes of another Fatu going there, and I'm thinking, where are you going with this? What benefit of the doubt are you going to bring to the table? Yes, they've already got surpassed anyone's expectations. They've actually had in over a decade of ticket sales in New York. But you do not need to bring that sort of WWE influence to their product right now. I feel like you should have done that before now than just relying on NXT. Yes, fair enough. The NXT has become the TNA champion within the past couple of months. But I feel like when I look at this and I feel like, okay, fair enough. You are using talent you don't usually use that much of to a point. I'm not disrespecting the crossover sort of thing. Don't get me wrong, it's giving them the benefit of the doubt for both brands. But I feel like when you look at the bigger picture, right? Yes, TNA's benefited a lot from this sort of deal. But I feel like when you literally are WWE now deciding to send main roster members to TNA, like I said, taking it as a pinch of salt. Now, are they going to be in the crowd, or are they going to be in matches, or are they going to be doing this, or even little cameos backstage? Now, I feel like, in a way, they shouldn't be doing this. Let TNA be TNA, or do that working in partnership with NXT. I feel like you should do that now more than ever than before. I feel like before then now, I feel like you should have done somewhat of a difference towards what you literally set out to do. And that's just me being honest. I feel like TNA technically at the moment does not need that extra boost because they have sold so many tickets. I could understand if you wanted to sell more tickets, even though you've already probably have sold more tickets. But it's interesting that AJ Styles has gone back to the likes of TNA when he's already stabbed him in the back. I feel like this is a bit weird maneuver for the likes of WWE to allow this to do this. When AJ Styles said on LFG that he was made phenomenal in WWE, he's hardly done anything in WWE. He's made his name in TNA, New Japan, Ring of Honor, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, name but a few brands other than just WWE. He's only had certain matches. He's not been that phenomenal, even though he has been phenomenal, if that makes any sense. It's very interesting the way they're actually done this, because I feel like WWE, if I remember rightly, didn't let AJ Styles go in the TNA Hall of Fame. So why all of a sudden now you are letting him go back to TNA? And it really frustrates me. It really frustrates me. Don't get me wrong, I might actually check out TNA. I've not watched it in so many years. I've not watched it since probably 2015 or 16, last time I checked it. Jeez. I'm just literally thinking that's just over a decade, just a decade ago. Sorry. Decade ago that I literally saw TNA last. And it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. Don't get me wrong, I've seen clips, what's going off, and so on like that. They look like they're doing a fantastic job by themselves with this NXT deal. But I'm intrigued to see what WWE faces are going to be showing up in. I'm just hoping it does not kill the product. What you've already set in stone, what the milestone and the momentum that TNA has got at the moment. I just hope it doesn't destroy it, and that's just me being honest. But tell me your thoughts down below, please do, guys. And I just want to say to you guys, thank you ever so much for checking out this video. Until next time, guys, catch you guys later.